that Gonzalez robbed the brothers and forced the twins to undress at gunpoint. Investigators say they found a video on Gonzalez's phone of two naked young men.
This is even worse than I thought it was, bro. What do you mean he has a video of this? This is a D1 Diddy disciple. He's worse than Diddy, bro. Wow, so they confirmed it. Oh my God.
And police say those shoe impressions matched Air Force Ones that belonged to these brothers.
They came in the dead of the night wearing black Air Forces and took him out in front of his girl. First things first, to my late night squad, y'all know what to do. Get in the comments and flood it with hashtag LNS late night squad if you're watching this video late. And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, this is one of the craziest headlines I have ever read in my entire life. And the fact that it's not just one, it's two, it's twins. I really don't know anything about the situation other than the title. I'm watching this and hearing about it for the first time, but god damn it, what the am I getting myself into? This is the worst thing that can happen to a man, period. This is worse than dying. I'm not even exaggerating this, y'all. This is the worst thing that can ever happen to you. It's basically like medieval torture, except you're alive to live with the trauma and the whatever the fuck you would experience after some shit like this. I'm talking about what the victim, the person that died, had allegedly done to his killers. And the fact that it's not just one, but it just so happens to be twin brothers. Y'all, the title that's in front of my screen is saying that this guy got spanked in the worst way in a revenge killing by twins who he stripped while robbing them. No more talking. I need to hear. Let's just get into it. I can't even wait. What?
Twin brothers are in jail tonight, accused of two Fort Worth murders days apart. Court documents reveal a bizarre set of circumstances leading to the first fatal shooting.
You can't even tell these guys apart. Bro, they got the same neck tattoos. That's dedication to the brotherhood, bro. Look, you see the world or the planet? Earth right there, Earth right there. They got the same tats and everything, same haircut. The amount of shit that you can probably pull off if you had a twin brother like this, it's like having a shadow clone off of Naruto. Now, I know they got away with a bunch of life hacks being twins like this. Hold on though.
However, a witness told police the second killing was payback for a robbery a few years ago.
And the two murder scenes 2 weeks apart and right across the street from one another. We just learned that the suspect vehicle involved was caught on surveillance video in that North Fort Worth area on both of these nights. Fort Worth police tell us that suspect vehicle was registered to the twins' mother.
We don't really hang out outside anymore.
Again at her Garden Acres home in Fort Worth. Her fence in the same condition 1 month after a high-speed chase ended in her front yard.
Damn.
I mean,
is that them?
You're going to go to prison for murder. There's nothing going to hold you back. I mean, he could have hurt anybody, you know, trying to get away.
The man in the Honda, 20-year-old Samuel Gabadabo. This week, Fort Worth police connected Gabadabo and his twin brother Solomon Gabadabo to two murders back in November. In the early morning hours of November 15th, 19-year-old Devin Randalls was shot and killed at a North Fort Worth apartment complex near 35W and Western Center Boulevard. Investigators believe the victim, found with a surgical mask and gloves on, was breaking into vehicles with others. 2 weeks later, and just across the street of Western Center Boulevard, an employee at Flip's Patio Grill was murdered in the parking lot. Detectives determined 20-year-old Isaiah Gonzalez finished his shift on November 30th when he was gunned down in his vehicle. Fort Worth police say it appeared to be a targeted hit. According to a newly obtained search warrant, during the investigation, police received a tip that Gonzalez robbed the brothers 4 years ago and forced the twins to undress at gunpoint. The tipster told officers they recently heard the Gabadabo brothers were responsible for Gonzalez's murder. Investigators say they found a video on Gonzalez's phone of two naked young men.
This is even worse than I thought it was, bro. What do you mean he has a video of this? This is a D1 Diddy disciple. He's worse than Diddy, bro. Is anybody surprised they came back for revenge and boomed him? Why did he feel the need? And how nasty and disgusting and freaked out of a menace to society do you gotta be to force somebody you're robbing to strip? after you robbed him. He was already armed and stole the shit, whatever he was trying to steal from them, their wallet, their clothes, their shoes, their hat, their watches. He already got the shit, but then he told them to strip and recorded a video of it. That's not just robbery. That's not just being a D1 freaked out menace to society, a shaitan disciple. That's also straight up blackmail. Because now he has a video of them in the most humiliated way, in the most humiliated state ever, period. What do you mean these two guys, these two twins, are expected to go ahead and live life normally, happily ever after being let go and not killed, but being put through the worst humiliation of all time ever? And it didn't just happen to where they can, yes, the silence and the trauma of it would eat them up on the inside. But on top of that, he has video evidence of this. He recorded this shit and did it to them. If that is true, this piece of shit, bro, it is what it is. Give me more details about this. This is the craziest shit I've heard in a long ass time. You can't do shit like this to somebody and expect them to just pussy out and never come for you. This is the worst thing that can happen to anybody, y'all. What is worse than this? Nothing. Death would have been more honorable than being stripped and recorded as a grown man while getting robbed by somebody who's probably laughing and recording, and just, there was probably even more going on in the video, maybe hitting them and just, he really thought that he was just gonna get away with this and these people want to have a grudge for life with him? Yeah, this stuff might take years, but people will come for you if you do the worst thing ever to them. You took these guys' manhood away from them. And on top of that, you stored it in your phone by recording the video, and now you have blackmail on them for life. That's like pack-a-punching the evil. I'm surprised, honestly, that it took 4 years. Genuinely. And who's the other guy? Because it's two people they murked. Not one, but two people. One was already doing a crime at the time of him getting ended. They were saying he was breaking into cars. And then the guy who humiliated them, right? So who's the first guy? Is he like a friend to the second guy? Are they in a gang? Is this gang? I don't know. But who's the first guy? Why did they go after him? Clearly he's a criminal. He's up to some shit. So maybe he was in that room when this happened and he's a witness to it. And maybe he was a part of it. Who is the first guy? What do you mean he took a video, man?
At gunpoint. Using facial recognition software, police determined the young men in the video to be the twin brothers.
Wow, so they confirmed it. Oh my God.
Then on December 12th, that's when Samuel Gabadabo was arrested for evading arrest in the Garden Acres pursuit and bonded out. At the time, Fort Worth police say they didn't have enough evidence connecting him to the two murders. This week, on Thursday, Fort Worth's fugitive unit found the brothers at a residence in Burleson and booked them into the Tarrant County Jail. Back at Mary Aguado's house,
they're going to come fix it probably next week, but on my dollar.
She fronted the money for a new fence, now hoping for a guardrail, but thankful her
what do you mean on your dollar, bro? Huh? I'd be so mad, bro. I'd be so mad. And this happened before. It was a girl. Let me say this correctly. It was a drunk girl who was driving late at night and she crashed into the mail pole, bro. She destroyed the whole shit. You don't got to cover that. She has to cover that. So I don't know what you're talking about here. I know they're locked up, but talk to some people because you are not responsible for this damage. They caused it to you. These people are wrong.
She fronted the money for a new fence, now hoping for a guardrail, but thankful her family wasn't hurt that December day.
He jumped my fence where my mom was right there.
Police also say that surveillance video from Flips showed two suspects in hoodies get out of the tall grass, wait for Gonzalez and his girlfriend to get to his vehicle, and then open fire. The search warrant we obtained also talks about shoe impressions that investigators followed to the suspect's vehicle before it took off. And police say those shoe impressions matched Air Force Ones that belonged to these brothers.
So bro, pause, hold on. So they really laced up the black Air Forces. They laced up the black Air Forces, came in the dead of the night for the man who humiliated them in the worst way possible. What he did to them is worse than ending them. They came in the dead of the night wearing black Air Forces and took him out in front of his girl, but didn't harm her because their beef is with him. I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm just saying that is, y'all can let me know how you think about it. Get in the comments. That is, This is a PSA to all the weirdos out there who do some crazy shit to somebody in a moment where they're weak or unable to defend themselves. You gotta understand, God is real. And people who do bad shit and seem like they're getting away with it, don't ever think that's the case, bro. Yes, they might get away with it for a while, but all they're doing is putting off their punishment either in this life or the afterlife. And that should be comforting to all of y'all. Everybody who does evil in this world, I promise you, they will get what the is coming to them. Either in this world, he got boomed, right? Or in the afterlife where they got to answer to God himself for what they subjected other people to and what they were doing on this earth. Overall, from all the real life content that I bring y'all, bro, I've never seen somebody do like crazy evil shit and it not catch up to them. It always catches up. Sometimes it comes quickly with Amazon Prime. We've seen people get boomed the next day after they did something to somebody, right? Or it takes some time, or it just doesn't happen and they got to deal with it after they pass away when they got to answer to God himself for what they were doing. That's what this seems like. Pretty much it, y'all. Get in the comments to let me know what y'all think about this. And let me know how you feel. Be honest. Let me know how you feel. I cannot lie. I won't sit here and lie to you and act like my mood didn't just get lifted. And it's not the coffee. I'm happy now, bro. I don't know. I just feel a little happier. I feel, what's the word here? Like, in a great mood now, bro. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Get onto the Patreon if you haven't already. It's the best way to support the channel. And y'all get crazier videos on there than anything that I can drop for y'all on YouTube. And I appreciate every single one of y'all, because if it wasn't for my Patreon squad, I wouldn't be able to give you guys real life content, because this platform is like a girl, bro. It gets on its period all the time. And sometimes it slams the videos, kills them, age restricts them. Shit, not too long ago, they strike the out of us. So have my back, get onto the Patreon, and I will get y'all a brand new exclusive here as soon as I can. But yeah, that's what the Patreon got to offer. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all stay safe.